Good morning, everybody. This is episode number 2 of the Be Good, Do Good weekly report. And I'm here this morning, as usual, with Angela. If you don't know me, I'm April. I am the owner of the Drifted Drum Company and author of the book No Mess, No Message, Finding Strength in Struggle and Purpose in Pain. And Angela is
president and founder of Wesley's Warrior Foundation. So good morning, everybody. Well, I guess good day, good morning, whatever time you see this, right?
all right.
I was messing with my camera over here, sorry.
So we're going to share 5 stories as promised to bring a little positivity and light into your day. Stories that we found in the media that stuck to us and made us smile. So Angel's going to go first, and 5 stories just for you. Here we go.
So the first one is, I wish I would have thought of this idea as much time. I mean, we really didn't spend a whole lot of time confined to a hospital bed, but just to have something to do with your child while you're, in the hospital is pretty awesome. So this dad turned sheets into board games for kids that are confined to their hospital bed. So if you have a sick child, even at home, and your baby has the flu or, a broken leg and can't get around and walk around, like, this is a pretty cool idea, I thought. So he got with teachers and made them educational. And it looks like you can order them, and it's called Playtime Adventures is the website. His name is Kevin Gatlin from North Carolina. So these are really super cute. Bed sheets and slumber bags is what it says. So they cover geography, math, science, grammar, word find games, all on a 3-piece set. So even if your kid's at home, it's something different and fun that could be useful. So I thought this was such a cute story, and hopefully hospitals would adopt, instead of those plain white, nasty, scratchy sheets, that hospitals would adopt this trend and give kids something to do, because we got to visit St. Jude the other day for the first time, and that was something that a mom was telling me, is they have been there for over 6 weeks now, and her son is going crazy because he was in ICU and now he's on the transplant floor. So, they can't get out and do things. So you have to use your imagination, and this would be a great little thing to have. So I just thought it was a really do-good story.
That sounds like a really great distraction. What motivated him to be innovative and come up with an idea like this?
He had a friend's kid was sick in the hospital, and so he went and saw that they were doing everything possible to keep the child's attention. And that's the last thing you want to think about is, oh, I'm stuck here and I'm bored. Like, nothing like a bored child to drive your sanity up the wall. So that give them something to do and something that they could do together. So all about that quality time when you have a sick baby. So I thought it was just, yeah. So it says 10 different hospitals across the country that he knows about. And you can, customers are able to donate bed sheets to their own local hospitals. So he's not sure, if people buying them individually or sending them to hospitals or using them for themselves. So, yeah, I think it's a cute little, and they're super cute. Like, looking at this picture, super cute.
Nice. Okay, so we will be posting the link to where you can buy and the story on in our comment section, and we'll display across the screen right now. Story number 2. This comes from Colorado. It was actually published on Fox 17 Nashville News Stories, and I'll be sharing the link down below. So this story is about a 7th grader in need of a stable home. This little boy, his name was Damien, who's 13, and he not only did he not have a stable home, he needed a kidney transplant. But apparently, you need a stable home to get a transplant. Uh, there's lots of restrictions when it comes to transplants. You have to have a specific diet. You have to have lots of medications. And then also all of the medical care and follow-up that's required. So his teacher, who heard about his situation, who knew about his situation, he found out that Damien was going to be taken off of the transplant list if he didn't get a home. And so his teacher, Finn, actually made the sacrifice and adopted this little boy. Now, I use the word sacrifice loosely, of course, because I am sure that this is going to be a very happy, loving home for the both of them. But just how amazing to step outside of yourself and see something that needs to be done for someone else, for this child, and just step up to the plate when you don't have to. So, well, I guess he felt he had to, but without anyone expecting him to. And I think that that is just beautiful that this Colorado teacher brought this boy Damien in. And now not only does he get a stable home, a stable family from someone who cares about him, but he also will get the medical care and the transplant that he needs that will hopefully help him live a long life now. So that is my story number 2, and I hope it brought some positive. Okay, so Angela, roll with story number 3. What you got?
So this is about our sweet Aiden Taylor here in town. He's kind of, I guess, special to my heart. He was one of the first kids that I found out that lived close by when Wesley was diagnosed. So he is battling his 3rd round of medulloblastoma. So, and I guess this is something super sweet because you always, worry how kids treat other kids. And so the story is there was a 12-year-old ball team. Of course, we're a baseball family. So that traveled to a tournament in East Tennessee. And the coach, of course, had told him about Aiden. And I believe is who his nephew. And so, in his battle with brain cancer, and they wanted to know what his favorite color was. And so he told him blue, which is Aiden's little nickname. If you follow on his Aiden's Adventures 2.0 page on Facebook, you'll see some of the things that he's gotten with his nickname on the back of his shirt now. And so he got there, and all the kids, there's a picture that'll be posted on the link that all the kids are wearing blue armbands on their ball jerseys to support him. And I just think coming from, a group of kids that are 12 who probably personally hasn't known anyone, that had cancer in their, close to them, probably, that to show support for a child that, isn't able to do what they're doing is super sweet. And one of those, be good, you always tell your kids to be good, but when they think of others and wanted to show their support for him and his family, like, I just loved. Our sweet ball coaches, after Wesley's diagnosis, and we came up with the hashtag Wesley's Warriors, they did that. They added it to imprinted on the sleeve of the boys' shirts without me even knowing. And so when we got it, I was like, oh, look, that's so sweet. So it's just those kind of things, thinking of others. And, it doesn't, bring any immediate award to yourself, but just thinking of someone and doing something simple and sweet like that is a really good thing in my eyes. So
Yeah, just even the smallest act of kindness that can really make a big difference in someone's life when you're going through something difficult.
Right.
Well,
Especially
we will pray.
teenagers.
Yeah, exactly. Well, we will be praying for Aiden and following his journey, and hope that all of this ends well and he gets to live a long, happy life.
Right.
Okay, so the next story that I would like to share is from a Facebook page called Born Different. So if you're not following this page, it has the most interesting stories. There's several that I could share from there. There was one about a dad who was born with a disorder that caused him to he was missing both of his legs, and he was just like this stellar dad, and all the things that he did with his son and going to work every day and just such a positive attitude. But one of the ones that really hit home with me was a man who was born with a rare genetic disorder. I'm going to try and show this picture to you. So if you can see that, this rare genetic disorder caused a lot of issues with his skin and his pigmentation and his hair, and he actually turned this into a positive. So many people might see him and perceive this to be a huge negative, that he looks so different from everyone else, or that he might have medical frustrations related to his condition. But a friend of his actually mentioned high fashion modeling. And so he gave it some consideration. He reached out to a few people, and now he is in the high fashion model industry and has just this very unique look that is perfect and just very fitting for that niche of modeling. And really, he has said it has just helped him even more, just build this confidence in embracing his uniqueness, and that, this is the cards he was dealt and he's going to make the most of it. And so I feel like him putting himself out there and really embracing this and doing something that he actually loves to do is very successful, and showing others to be happy with who they are and never be ashamed of that is just a wonderful, wonderful thing. Taking that negative and just turning it into just a profound positive. So I'm going to share, of course, the link in the comments in here. And but if you're not following Born Different on Facebook, get your booty on there, because it has a lot of just really great inspirational stories. Check it out.
I just found it because I was like, oh, this is so neat. Yeah, there's a lot of, as I was scrolling as you were talking. But yeah, like you said, most people who are born different would, use that as an excuse more than a reason to do something like what he's doing. So that's awesome that, not everybody can have that mindset to turn it around into something. And, now he's making a living and strutting the runway, and, who didn't want to be a model when they were a kid?
Right. Oh, gosh. Okay, so which story are you going to intro for that, I think? Okay. Okay, so your last story of the day. Story number 5. Okay. Don't ever think that the things that you do or the skills that you have can't correlate into doing something good for someone else. Because the 5th story is all about a gamer who is rocking his charitable skills. Angela, tell us all about it.
Oh my gosh. So whose kid loves playing video games online? Yes. So
Yeah.
we all about this a lot.
Too.
Yes. We argue about this a lot in this house. This has been a hot topic of discussion. And my middle child, Landon, has told me all about this guy and how he's making millions playing video games. And we joke and we're like, he probably lives in his mom's basement, you know, and all this kind of stuff. So I am part of a St. Jude Families Facebook page. And I saw this and I was like, oh, you know, this is probably something so silly. But now that I look at it, it says Fortnite streamer raises nearly 1 million for charity in a few hours. His name is Ben Lupo. He goes by Dr. Lupo online. It says managed to raise an incredible $920,000 for St. Jude in just 4 hours during a week-long charity stream run by Guardian Con. It ran in 4-hour blocks with various streamers, teams, and developers taking part across the week. There's other people during this time frame that raised money as well. It says efforts of everyone involved ranked well over the target 3 million, with all of the 3.7 million raised going directly to St. Jude Children's Hospital. So
Wow.
that is a place in our heart. So I was like, okay, maybe I have to let Landon see this and, you know, say, okay, well, this kid did do something good with his video gaming. Because this is his ultimate goal, is to make money off of video streaming, you know, games and stuff. So I don't know what they, you know, if people just donate, or he's tried to explain it to me. I don't know, April, if you, but you know.
No.
So
as a Fortnite mom, I'm incompetent, but as a St. Jude mom, I'm super grateful.
Yes. So, yeah. So, I mean, I don't know what the increments of donations and things like that were, but I mean, I guess they would let them do when he got certain weapons or certain buildings. I guess he's like really good at the game, so when he hit certain goals, people donated. So I don't know if they sat there and watched him the whole time, but yeah, I mean, we all know how big Fortnite is.
Well, like when we were little, we used to do the mathathon. Remember, like,
yeah,
we got our problems right. This is that to the nth level.
Yes. Now they're playing video games, but hey, you know, it was for a great cause. So I mean, I guess I have to maybe I'll give Landon a little extra video game time today so he can up his skills.
Yeah, no, I love this. I love the message that it sends, intentional or not, that you can do good things for other people and with whatever you're doing that you love. And and I think the other thing is too that regardless of what you do, you can still spread a message of positivity and charity. And I think that was really awesome of Dr. Lupo to step outside and use the platform that he has and his popularity to show others, especially to show kids, that you can make an impact. So I love this story. Thanks, Dr. Lupo. I'll have to tag you in the YouTube comments.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, so that is our Be Good, Do Good weekly report this week. We hope that you have had a great week, a great every day, and even when you are having a bad day, just maybe you can check us out on our YouTube channel and we'll give you something to smile about, okay? Every day is a blessing. We're lucky to be here. Let's do something with each day that we get. So, thanks. Bye.